where there never seems to be exactly a video, how-to video on exactly what you are doing. It's then they're telling, no, we're gonna put this. I don't need that kind of switch. I just basically have an on-off switch that turns on and off the pump at the same time, uh, and down there in the wall. And it's hooked up to an on-off switch on the roof, so you can turn it off when you're working on it. That's all I'm really doing. And so I have to go look for all these videos, and there's nothing like that. Everything's more complicated. You got a thermostat, you got uh, all kinds of different things that they have now. But the way this thing's wired is just basic on-off. There it is. So I'm like, okay, so it's really basic, so it's really easy. Got two wires, so I'm like, okay, so the rest of this stuff, a lot of times what you got to do is a lot of this stuff, like it says in the book, you just get a wire nut and wire nut, lots of wires in there with wire nuts on it. What? Lots of wire nut? No, wire nut. So you sit there and okay, well, how do I, but their big thing is okay, where do I put the ground, so there's a lot of important things that you need to be concerned about, how to ground it, things like that. So you're just going and looking at any kind of, okay, what about this? What about that? And so that's what you do is watch these videos. The one guy who does the how to home, he's good. Yeah, he's good. He's really, he's to the point. He's very intelligent. I watched some of his before about the switches and things, and so yeah, he's very good. He knows what he's doing, and he's very intelligent and tells people how they should get it done and what would probably be best for them to do. So he's really helpful. So I like him. And no, I'm not going to like and subscribe and share it because I'm getting my ass kicked into oblivion so him and his children can live the Lord's Prayer eternally so he doesn't have to spend his time making money anymore. I think I help people a lot more than they help me. Maybe I'm not askew at all. I know I help people way more than they help me. I appreciate the help and I appreciate the knowledge and I appreciate the expression and stuff like that. But a lot of the stuff, if we built Adobe house, somebody I got, the kid who does the concrete houses and stuff. It's like you could do like a barrier for a concrete barrier around the Adobe home that still gives it an Adobe look. A concrete cover and then paint it to where it looks Adobe. But the dirt, with the plaster and stuff, a better plaster, a better concrete. Digital printing, to me, because I've got pictures from my ex-wife and my mother-in-law. They took pictures of the church in Glorieta that was burned down by Pope and his people because of the hypocrisy of the Spaniards. And that church is still, they made it Adobe brick solid. They burnt it down, tried to destroy it. It's still brick solid because it was built to last, right? And if it was maintained, it would be, wow, that building is how old? It's over 600 years old or however old it was, a long ass time ago, right? And so, but when you build really good Adobe homes and you do it right, I mean, they can last for a long time. And it's better than building big, the Great Wall of China, because that doesn't have the same, the way it conducts heat and conducts heat and cools the way that earthen homes do. Okay, and when you make them properly, there's lots of good things. There could be some good things, there's always good applications when you do things better. But when, like Haile Selassie and Solomon said, when you do things better, it's to be intelligent and share, to maintain what's necessary for life for all mankind. And I remember me and Ryan, who used to work at the library, moved out of town, but he, says everybody's afraid to do anything or make anything because it gets turned into a weapon. It's like, yeah, it's steak knives. Sex is used as a weapon. And take sex away. No more babies for you. We'll just clone ourselves. You can't be so afraid of everything that you don't do anything. Right? And then you can't demonize and weaponize everything and just, I'm going to win, because it's stupid. Right? I'm way more intelligent than lots of people. Most people, yeah, most likely. Even if I get help from certain scientists that are studying things and everything else like that, have you stood up for the Lord's Prayer so we can share and care and give in accordance to need, balance, harmony, and understanding? Or do you lack the courage because you're an arrogant egomaniac or a cowardly little pile of shit? It's either or both. So, no, there's no one else in the epicenter, okay, of military intel manipulation for genocide that runs here through corporations because of Fort Huachuca. And this is the place where they threaten to blow everybody with nuclear weapons. If I don't get my way, if I don't get my way. Oh, God, it's Hitler Jr. Do you see what I'm saying? No, this is it. I know there's a lot of Americans who don't think they're the great black female homosexual Nazi rainbow flaggers of the, but you are, okay? When you are in conflict with other groups that are in conflict to be the top ruler of the money that uses technology to manipulate people with sexual addiction and mental and emotional and excessive compulsory, you are, okay? You're a black homosexual, female, neo-Nazi, psychopath. Shut up. Okay, just go home and rethink your life. That's what you are. Just because you just forgive debt, trespass, and love one another in eternal, faithful peace. Go home and love your family if you're even most people don't. It's like the little girl from Lauryn Hill's album. Maybe they've never been loved. Maybe they don't know how to love. Maybe they and she nailed it right there, right? We can all, you know what I'm saying? With the two little girls in the classroom, The one girl was talking about attachment, but she was very cute, And the one girl, she nailed it. She's, maybe they don't know how to love. Maybe they've never been loved. And most of you don't know how to love and never been loved. Have you ever lived, forgetting, trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace in the Roman Empire, fuck you in the head, right said Fred, too sexy for your shirt till you're dead, motherfucker, in your life, hell, then shut the fuck up and let me do my job. Or help. If you can't help, shut the fuck up and don't tell me, hey, buddy, that's enough. You sit there and you listen astutely and you go, okay, this is the bravest, most courageous, kind, faithful, loving man in the history of the U.S. military. Okay, he dove into hell to clean up Satan's bathroom so we all don't get shit on because the military shit rolls downhill, right? He's gorgeous, okay? And when he comes and he treats you like your family and he inspires you to step up and be gorgeous with him, you don't say, hey, I'm uncomfortable talking about this. You talk about worse shit in front of your wife and kids at home, but it's about old, rich, mean, bitchy white people. And here comes in a gorgeous, old white person that doesn't look good because he's beat up by people, and it could be a really attractive black female homosexual that is the head of the money market that is trying to rot my balls off because she's jealous of me because she wants to be the copyright of the Lord's Prayer and not have it inherited from Jesus' example because it should have been a black woman. Oh, shut up already. That's how they are. Oh, Rockefeller knows what he's dealing with? I didn't know. I thought there's no way in hell. Okay. Because they told me in Sierra Vista, a lot of the old people, the old money people are tired and just realize cloning's fucked, like you said, and all that, and just ready to die and hope their children can be good and just want to get all the information out and do it because it's the new young money and all the smart people that are going to be better than the old Rockefeller racist. Are you serious? Yeah. No, it's not the young people. The young people with the new money, they're going to be good. No. Okay, that was 2009 and 10 when that gentleman who called himself Dana that was a hitman for the mob and just wanted to see his kids again came and hugged me in the parking lot, and he kills people for, I can't tell you how many people that kill people for a paycheck, which you guys call a living, came and were sent to kill me and instead hugged me and gave me a hug and a kiss. Yes. I got hugged by a hitman from the mob. Okay, he kept hugging me. He got drunk, and when they get drunk, they're supposed to come kill you. And he didn't. He just kept hugging me in the parking lot. You're going to do it. You're like a very powerful savant. You're like, I'm not like Professor Xavier. Jesus isn't like Professor Xavier. Stanley's imagination is retarded. Okay, but so, and then those two women that were homosexual, there were the Germans that got saved and got out of Germany, and and the one lady was jealous of me, and then she read the Juan and Jesus, and she was the one that couldn't keep hugging me, and she said, you can't go anywhere, we need you, you're him, you're like King David, you're like Moses. And they kept hugging me and saying, you're back, it's you. I never went anywhere. Life's eternal, grace is infinite. It's just like, oh, here's to you and me, la 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 la, Zorro's back, right? So it's very interesting in some regards, but let's knock away all the interesting. We'll do all the, wow, that was interesting later. Let's just live the Lord's Prayer now. And if you can't do that, if the technology, and if I use the technology to do it just about all by myself, okay. I love you. I don't want people committing suicide because they were disgusting. You just every day that you wait to live on the Lord's Prayer is another day that Rockefeller goes, I told you, Parsons. And I go, yeah, bitter end. I get it. I love you guys, all right? I'm going to go back to work on my air conditioner.